My name is Jay Bryan. I'm the author of Behold, a poetic exploration of migrant stories from North Carolina and Florida, being published by Main Street Rag. My work in the fields with migrant workers picking tobacco, potatoes, cucumbers, and other vegetables, and from whom I gathered these stories, began in 1973, over 50 years ago, while I was working for Joel Fleischman at what is known now as the Sanford School. I was inspired for this fieldwork by meeting and becoming an admirer and later friend of Dr. Robert Coles, a Harvard psychiatrist who wrote books about the children of migrant workers and their families and children in Appalachia. The poems and transcribed taped prose statements, including original type notes with crossed out corrections, came from my experience. My first poem is entitled Miles Outside Johnston County. No matter if we're sore, hungover, or pregnant, wet dirt is wearisome. The way we kneel in it, slosh and slip, covered, soaked in mud, sliding across it. Boxes spread in a line, the tractor coming, coming, the spuds trapped on the vine, no time. Handbags cut into thinner and thinner shoulders. The crew chief under a shade tree next to his German shepherd, above our backs glistening in waves of fecund heat, his chewed cigar protruding. Lunch maybe 3 or 4 p.m., packet of nabs and a soda and lying among the flies. Another day tomorrow, picking potatoes for someone else's fries. Second poem is entitled Roadside. Beyond the bloated shape of the bus, sick, thin, bent rows of migrants rise and float toward one another in tides of cotton, like ghost fireflies. Not one with a way to be identified. In black and white, they stand in clusters among dust-covered trees, sit in the flatbed of a truck with no walls, spill from ramshackled brown jumbled buildings they call home for a few weeks, children playing hide and seek, or walk beside the road, passed by air-conditioned Pontiacs and Chevys, rushing to a swimming pool, stock car race, or cold beer. Drivers see them, then glance away. And the last one is entitled Winn-Dixie. Every day, produce is sorted, placed, handled, sometimes without care, and removed. Every day in produce, tomatoes and bananas are bruised. Tips of asparagus grow slimy. Watermelons ferment on the inside. Potatoes soften. Outer layers of Brussels sprouts blacken. Little is made of their life, how they could be purposeful on someone else's plate or in their hands. What they might mean to a child whose meals are chips, Twinkies, and a bowl of oatmeal. Every day, produce is flipped lopsided in echoing containers. Handprints of migrants who pick them, invisible, the fruit of their labor, want, and ache, going to waste. My grateful thanks goes out to photographer Alex Harris, who gave me his photos to include and wrote a blurb, as well as poets Gideon Young and Fred Joyner, who was formerly Poet Laureate of Carrboro, for their blurbs. Thank you.